What's going on, Libra? All right, guys. So it's funny because I'm always doing a particular order in my mind when it comes to these readings. I try to either go down the zodiac in order, or maybe I'll start, with the last zodiac sign, Pisces, and go, backwards in order. But I'm kind of just going to jump to you guys only because your energy lately has been so good. I don't know what it was, but when I did your yearly reading a few days ago, right before doing it, I was going through anxiety. I was just, there's just so much going on inside of me. And I felt like I had kind of lost my mojo. I kind of felt like I was just straying from the person that I usually am. And I don't know what it was, but after, it was actually like kind of midway through your reading that an energy that I had lost just came back to me. Okay. And I just felt so empowered. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me do Libra tonight because you guys have had such an incredible energy. So I'm very eager to see what's going on for you guys in January. All right. So with that said, let's get into this. All right. What is going on for the sign of Libra in the month of January? Past, present, and future. What is going on for the sign of Libra? All right, guys. Let's see. Look at what came out. Queen of Swords. So you guys being within your power, within your element, just feeling good about life. Being focused, being strategic, being intelligent. Okay, so let's see what's going on, guys. All right, what is happening for the lovely sign of Libra? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So, the energy that you guys have for this reading, beautiful, the Strength card. Okay. So, this is you guys really taking control of certain things in your life, whether it's good or not. This is you guys moving forward with resiliency. This is you guys just, taking life head on and dealing with issues, whether they're comfortable or uncomfortable, just dealing with it head on. Behind that, we have the Magician. Okay. So, you guys are in a place where you're powerful. You're able to manifest what it is that you want. Okay, for some of you, maybe that's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone who is a water sign that could be very helpful to what you're doing, or maybe this is just you guys being very emotionally invested in what it is that you're doing and how you're moving forward. And we have the Ace of Wands, all right? So I see, a lot of good things that could be happening for you guys in this time. So let's get into this reading. Now, the first card that you guys have for the past, we have the Star card in the reverse. Okay, so with the Star card in the reverse, there's something here that you guys lost faith in, okay? Something where you kind of just felt lost on the path that you were on here with the Two of Wands in the reverse. Not sure how to move forward, not sure what the best option is, okay? But you still don't lose your control and ability to manifest what it is that you want. Whether you're focusing on that manifestation or not, you still have that power, all right? But there's the sense of unhappiness. So maybe this power is kind of being put on the back burner even though you are in control or were in control of whatever situation this was. Now, the next card that you guys have for the past is the Nine of Swords. All right, so the Nine of Swords, guys, is going to be a very mental card. All right, so this is just you guys being in your head. This is you guys, just thinking the worst. This is a card where you're losing sleep at night. You're anxious over things. You're thinking about things that might not even happen in real life, yet, you're just worried about it. So the worst challenge here is what's going on in your mind. All right, and you have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So yes, there's a lot that you're thinking of, but you're getting over things that are painful. You're getting over any losses that you felt, all right, and you're healing. All right, you're not completely balanced at this time. There's something that leaves you a bit, out of your element, but you are moving on from it, okay? I feel like it was just some sort of wake-up call. And we have the Moon card, all right? So with the Moon card here in the past, yes, there might have been secrets that came out, but I always say that an awakening cannot happen without pain. So whatever it was that happened, whatever it is that you guys were involved with, you guys woke up. Not only is this a card about secrets going out, but this is a card about clarity. This is a card about seeing that light in the dark, okay? It could be the darkest night ever, but if you have a full moon out, you're able to see what's going on. So it's like, yeah, things might have felt dark for you guys, but there was a light that you were able to see that maybe if you hadn't been hurt or dealing with the situation, it wouldn't have happened. All right, and we have the Five of Wands, but like I say, with the Five of Wands, or with any sort of conflict, rather, in this case, you do wake up. Okay, it makes you pay attention to things that may feel uncomfortable to you, but it makes you act. All right, so for some of you, yes, there may be secrets that come out, things that are challenging, things that cause fighting, bickering, arguing, you know, this back and forth pull with other people. And we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So honestly, guys, your back is put against the wall. Okay, you guys are in a place where there's something that's making you uncomfortable in the past. Yes, absolutely. But there's action that has to be taken. You guys are, you know, I feel like you're put in a place where, yes, like I said before, your back is against the wall, but you have to figure out a way to move through your discomfort. It forces you to act even if you don't feel like acting at this time. Okay, and what do we get here? We get victory. All right, so you guys are in a place that even if you got the short end of a situation, you come out on top. Whether that be a lesson that you learned, whether that be something difficult that you just really, you know, had to go through, you end up winning. Okay, maybe some of you were in a situation with a water sign, possibly, okay, where there was cheating, or there was, you know, a sense of unreliability from that person. Okay, someone that you felt a deep connection to, maybe something that you had to let go of, something that you had to drop with the Empress in the reverse. But let's see how things move forward. So the first card that you guys have for the present moment is the Four of Wands in the reverse. You're feeling unstable, okay? But this is a time of transition for you guys, all right? And sometimes transition isn't comfortable, but, you know, when you're uncomfortable in a situation, it really teaches you to pay attention to things. You know, how did I get myself to this place? How did I get to this instability? What can I do to avoid feeling this again in the future? Okay, because I feel so betrayed. I feel hurt. I'm done with the situation. I'm tired. Okay, so when we have the Ten of Swords, there's some sort of harsh ending that happens. Whether it be an actual betrayal when it comes to love, whether it just be something that you just look at and it's like, oh my God, this is so fucked up. So I can see that a lot of you may be in a place right now where you're really hurting on the inside. Okay, but this is going to teach you a lot. So let's see what's going on here. Look at that. We have the Ten of Cups. So that's kind of like that catch-22. Okay, sometimes for us to really realize what our purpose is in life, or to realize what it is that we're meant to do, this has to happen. Okay, anyone that you talk to who's very successful or just doing very, very well in a place that they want to do well, it's usually because of the mistakes that they've made. The most wisest people have lived through the most toughest situations. So, you know, there's that sense of you guys having a hard time moving on from something that just wasn't working for you. And there's that sense of betrayal, but it's also setting you up on a path to be the happiest that you've ever been. So you guys might see it as a loss, but with this door closing, you're able to open a better door that has to do with you, right? You're putting yourself at the center, and maybe you might have lost sight of who you were, what you were doing. So please get down from the counter. All right. So yeah, there's just a place where now you're focusing on you. Now you're faced to look at your own personal life, your home life. What's going to be good for me? What's going to make me happy? How can I stabilize my home and make sure that I continue with this happiness? And you guys are put in a place where it's like, all right, it's time to work. It's time to build. So, you know, this could be a partnership of some sort where you guys are expressing your ideas. People are excited about what you're saying. You're excited about the ideas that you're able to offer. You know, you're working with people or a person that has the same goal in mind as you do. You're surrounding yourself with, you know, something that's going to be conducive to your life. And you have the Sun card. So really good things are coming in for you guys. Is there a sense of pain for some of you? You know, yeah, I see that. But there's something else that's going to be big. Wow. You guys have the Hierophant. So for some of you, maybe you're dealing with the Taurus specifically. Okay. But whatever this new start is, look at that. You have the Fool card, which is something new that's going to be coming in, something that you really just feel good about, something where you really feel, you know, enabled, and you feel like you could really grow and you could be yourself. But this is only happening because you're standing strong and because you're cutting out things from the past or people from the past that hurt you, things that just weren't going to be in congruence with your growth. All right, so for me personally, and my deck knows this, so when, you know, I'm doing a reading and this comes out, my deck is like, yeah, Lissette, they're doing well. So this is my confirmation card. This is telling me that you are on a higher path right now. Right? You guys are following a higher purpose right now. I knew there was a reason I wanted to do your reading today. But this is going to be something powerful, guys. It takes going through tough situations to find out what our purpose is. That's usually why most people find where it is that they belong. And that's why some people, like, you could have certain goals as a child, like, oh, I want to be a firefighter, or I want to be, you know, an NBA player, but then something just happens in your life that could seem like the worst thing in the world, and it shakes the shit out of you. But then you come out a different person, and you come out so strong, and it's like, oh, wow, you know what? I have a better idea. I have something else that I think that I would be better for. And that's you guys going into this. This is you guys moving into your purpose. This is you following your higher self, your higher path. All right. Now, the next card here, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse in your present moment. So there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that maybe is not talking to you, or maybe, you know, this is an ideal that you have or something that you want to move forward with, or you haven't figured out how to do it just yet, but this is telling you, you know, go back to the drawing board. It doesn't mean that it can't happen. It means that you may have to just find another way. Why is this Page of Pentacles here in the reverse? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, so for some of you, maybe you're dealing with someone that wasn't being honest with you, somebody who's playing you, maybe Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. All right, someone here who's being promiscuous, but you're going to cut that off. All right, I see you guys not engaging yourself into this because you know it's toxic. So here's the most important thing. You're not making an effort to move forward. Okay, especially with these cards that was just something toxic. So yeah, it could be painful, but if you see it for what it is, the best thing to do is to move forward. Okay, you know, sometimes what gets us into trouble is we want that instant gratification. Like, yeah, this person was dishonest, but shit, I missed them. If I can only sleep next to them tonight, I would feel so good. And what happens? You know, the person comes, you're with them, you feel, you know, those 5 minutes of good, but then, you know, the morning comes and reality sets in, and you realize that this is someone who's been fucking you over and over and over, and fucking you over, not fuck, you guys know what I mean, but they're just fucking you over, okay? And it's like you kind of have, you reopen that wound, okay? So this is going to be a time where I want you guys to really think about your future self. What's going to make me happy in the future? If I know that this person or the situation has the ability to hurt me, it's going to be best for you to just rip that Band-Aid off and to not even let them come back in your life even for a second, so that you can work on the healing process. You can work on moving forward, okay? Now, moving forward, we have this King of Wands in the reverse. So for those of you who are dealing with the Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, you know what's up, all right? And it doesn't even matter what sign, because, you know, it's just coming up as a fire sign for this read. But anyone who's going through something where there's someone unstable in your life, they're not going to stop. You know, it's going to continue to happen. So you see it. So at this point, if you're still dealing with it, it's a choice, okay? So let's see what's going on, guys. Why is this King of Wands in the reverse here? King of Swords. I like this because this is you guys standing up against this. This is you guys saying, I'm not going to take your shit no more. All right, the King of Swords does not play. The King of Swords has that tunnel vision. Here's me. Here's my goal. Here's the line within I have, you know, the line I have to go down to get to my goal. Oh, you're here? Sorry, you're out of that line. You're out. So anything that's not going to be, again, you know, conducive to your growth, it's gone. It's out of there. All right, you walk away from it. I see you for what you are. I see you for what you do. I'm done. It's time to focus on me. It's time to come back into my power. It's time to do what I need to do. All right, and we have the Lovers card here. So maybe this is going to be pertaining to the situation that you're walking away, or maybe there's just new love that comes in. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Two of Swords in the reverse, a decision that you make regarding a love situation. There might be a love situation that's offered to you, okay? And with the Nine of Wands here, I feel like it's something that you decide you want to get into, something that is worth fighting for. Because, yeah, you're tired, you're exhausted, you feel a bit debilitated because of what you went through, but you still have hope, all right? And this doesn't necessarily have to be love, guys. This could be you coming into a job that's really, really meant for you. This is you maybe reconciling or talking to a very, very good friend, all right? It doesn't always have to be love. But whatever this is, you choose to move forward and you choose to keep putting effort even though you don't feel strong or may not feel strong. And guys, that is the strongest thing on earth. When you move forward and it's within your purpose and it's something that's going to help you out, but you feel a little bit shitty inside, there's no bigger strength than that. All right, if you're able to show up to work, if you're able to show up and just do what you have to do, despite the pain that somebody has brought to you, that's the recipe for success right there. Okay, that's where you're going to move forward in a very positive way. And that's the thing, that a lot of people, it doesn't matter what sign, but a lot of people have the tendency to kind of shut down, you know, when they're hurt or when there's something uncomfortable happening. But it doesn't hurt anybody other than you. Okay, and in this case, you guys choose to move forward. All right, you choose to move forward from this injustice. Even though you're hurt about something, you still move forward. And maybe you're moving towards a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn with the King of Pentacles here, or maybe this is the energy that you guys are coming into. So for some of you, yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who's going to be very stable for you, someone that's looking at the long term, somebody that is going to be very nourishing, very helpful, very patient. You know, this is the honey, have you eaten today? Baby, is there anything that I could do for you? Were you able to pay the bills? Were you able to get things done? All right. So if it's not the earth sign that you guys are dealing with, then this is you guys coming to a place where you're very powerful financially. You're going to be the person that people go to for advice when it comes to finances, when it comes to advice about building things long term. Okay. All right. And we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So there's some sort of emotional instability here, or maybe somebody that, again, could be juggling when it comes to love. All right, and we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So anything that is coming in to tempt you to kind of walk away from the stability, you guys aren't taking it. You guys aren't talking to it. You're not taking that bait. All right, yeah, and it could be somebody that you still have feelings for, someone that you feel a sense of unfinished business with them, but you still part ways with them. All right, Six of Cups in the reverse, you leave them in the past. And you start to get over any sort of rejection or any sort of loss, and you move forward towards something that is going to be very good for you. All right, and it's funny because I just said this for the Taurus reading. I said when there's something in our life that we've been wishing for, that when it comes in, we get it and we feel good about it, there's always going to be some sort of distraction or something that can hold you back, that is going to be introduced into your life or that's going to come back into your life. And that's a test from the universe. Are you ready to move forward into this powerful place in life that you're going? Or are you going to go back? And are you going to, you know, digress rather into old habits or old patterns? And you guys aren't taking shit from people. All right. If they showed you who they were, even if it hurts, even if you're betrayed, even if your heart is still there, even though you walked away, you're not letting it happen. You guys have learned your lesson. All right. So that's awesome. Good job, guys. All right, so let's see what's going on in terms of your oracle cards. All right, Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer, same as every month. Very powerful, powerful month for Libra and for Taurus. Okay, and if you guys are talking to any Tauruses, just because of that reading that I did, you know, that's a recipe for marriage. Libra and Taurus do very, very well marriage-wise. And if you're looking for people who are going to be, you know, conducive to the growth of your life, Tauruses are in a very good place right now. Okay, so for those of you dealing with that sign specifically, yeah, I see that as a very, very dynamic duo. All right, you guys got the card River, movement. Okay, so let's see what the advice portion of this card says. All right, here we go. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life. Be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoist self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. Guys, this is powerful. This is going to be a time where you guys are going to take a step back, and you really have to ask yourself, Out of everybody in my life, out of everything that I'm doing, out of my dreams, my goals, everything that I'm just working for, who is helping me? What situations are helping me and propelling me forward? And what has been holding me back? All right, this is going to be a time where you guys are able to grow in such a magnificent way. So you really need to take that step back and what's good for you, what's not good for you. You know, there's going to be certain times where we feel like we owe people something, or we feel like, okay, well, that's my cousin. I got to be there for my cousin. Or, you know what, me and her go back like 10 years. I'd be so messed up if, you know, I didn't go out with her tonight because she really needs me to just be her wingman or whatever. Whatever it is. Okay, we feel like when we're with certain people or when we have certain attachments to people that it's not going to affect other areas of our life. But the truth is, whatever it is that you're around is what you're going to get. All right, if you're trying to be the CEO, if you're trying to own yachts and own, you know, high rises and own all these great things in life, you're not going to get it chilling with the crew who, you know, they buy that 40 bottle and they sit outside and they're, you know, I love dominoes, but if they're sitting there playing dominoes and, you know, just yelling at people that cross them in the street or going partying every Friday, that's probably not the crew that you're going to want. You know, can you say hi to them when you walk by, you know, get a joke or two in? Sure. But you have to find a circle right now that is going to be good for what it is that you want to get into. All right, this is a time where you guys have to be really, really focused. So who's going to help you to do that? Who's not? For those that cannot help you, for those who, you know, they don't have your vision, they can't see things as big as you. I'm not saying that you have to drop them, but it's like, you know what, I love you, but I'll get back to you. Because you'd be surprised how someone's really tense energy can really, really mess you up. And I say this, you know, out of experience because especially, you know, in the past 2 months, I've kind of just had a purge in my life. And I feel that I've cut off so many people, not because they've done anything wrong to me, but because their energies are just not in alignment with my purpose and what it is that I have to do. Okay, and you guys are going to be sensitive. You're going to pick up the vibes from the people around you. Okay, like for example, you know, I had someone at my house not too long ago that I keep telling myself, like, I know this person is no good for me. I know that this person is not going to help me to grow in the way that I need to grow. And I know that it's not going to be helpful for what I want to do in life. And this person came, and after they left, and maybe it's because I'm just super, super sensitive to energies of others, I felt like shit for 2 or 3 days. And I was questioning everything in my life. And I'm like, where is this sudden doubt coming from? Why am I questioning my ability to take over in certain aspects of my life? Okay, why am I, you know, questioning my ability to navigate myself to waters that are going to be very, you know, fulfilling and enriching for me? And it's the fact that I literally sucked up this person's energy and I absorbed their energy. So they left my house feeling really good. But then I felt like shit for the next 3 days. And I'm just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth me backtracking for someone else's pleasure. Okay? There's going to be certain things you can't avoid. Obviously, if it's like your child or a parent and they really, really need you for something, of course, you know, you're going to have to give some of your energy. And that's just part of what sacrificing is sometimes. But you guys got to make sure that you're not sacrificing for unnecessary reasons. If there's someone that's constantly been fucking you over and you know that after talking to this person or, you know, just having, you know, any sort of interaction with this person that you're going to feel worse for yourself, it makes no sense. You know, for the majority of you watching, you know, I look at the crowd and the audience that I get, it's going to, you know, most of it is 18 and over. So most of you are going to be in a place where you're paying your own bills, where you have your own house, where, you know, you're kind of just in a place in your life where you have control. So with you having that control, and you don't even have to live by yourself, it's just control to be able to have power over who you hang out with. If you have the power to choose who you eat with, who you sleep with, who you know, go out with, then that is something that you have to keep in mind. If I know that this group of people always talks shit about me, but I go out with them anyways, you have to take responsibility for that. Okay? And that's something that I'm learning now, that I am responsible for my choices and I'm responsible with how I'm going to move forward in life. If there's things that make me uncomfortable and I know it makes me uncomfortable and I still choose to get myself into it, I can't be mad at anyone but myself. If you see that someone's not going to help you move forward, if you see that there's going to be a group of people that are problematic for you but you still choose to break bread with them, you know, you can't be upset when they do fucked up shit that you know they're going to do. And that's the good thing with you guys this month, is that you're getting control of that. You're gaining control of yourself, and you're moving forward in a way that's going to be very constructive for you. So you guys are doing amazing. Just make sure that you really look at your circle and make sure that you're around people who are really going to help you grow. And not saying that you can't pick others up, all right? But you can only bring a person as high as you are. So sure, you could pick them up to where you're at, but are you happy? Are you content with your life, or do you feel like you could do more? And if you really want to be helpful, then you have to take care of yourself first. It's just like, if there's a plane crash and, you're on that plane and that thing drops, what does it say? It says put the mask over your face first, secure it, and then you can help the person next to you. All right? Especially, if it's in a life or death situation, you have to make sure that you're good, because you can't give aid to those if you're in a bad spot. So right now, you guys got to focus on yourself, and you got to focus on what you're going to do in order to grow. But I think you guys are doing just fine. This is more of a pep talk. This is not me telling you, what direction to go in. But Libra, you guys are doing awesome. All right, so keep up that energy, and good for you for not allowing those who have hurt you to come back into your life. Because once someone shows you, their true colors, don't be mad and start asking for different colors and different paintbrushes. You already know the picture that you're going to draw with the, with the limited resources that you have. So if you want to paint a beautiful masterpiece, it's time to go to the art store. All right, get new material, guys, and go on that new path. Go on that fool's journey where you're just excited about your future, and you're, really going into unmarked territory, because you guys are in a place that you can grow. So grow, 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 Libra. All right, guys, this was such an amazing reading. For those of you that want your own personal reading, it's a 10 to 14-day wait. Now, if you guys have anything that's pressing, anything that you really just need to hear from me quickly, I do offer emergency readings that I get it out to you within 24 hours. They're super affordable, so if anything is pressing, please get that option. But other than that, I also did add I know a lot of people are telling me they like how I do these monthly readings with the oracle card and just kind of us having a conversation and talking, about what's going on in your life. So if that's something that you guys want, I do offer that. So it's just a general monthly reading. We'll do past, present, future, and I kind of just get deep into what I'm picking up and the vibes that I'm feeling from you, okay? But I love you guys, and you are doing so amazing. So I want you guys to keep with that power. Libra, keep it up. I love you.